Welcome, everybody, to another special Friday episode of our virtual coffee dates. I'm Jessica Smith, the Peaceful Prof, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. So for those of you joining my virtual coffee date for the first time, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you found me. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. For those of you who are new, on Mondays through Thursdays, I go live in my Instagram stories and share a poem of the day and an oracle card of the day to give us a little bit of inspiration, set the tone for the rest of our day or the rest of our week, and just give us a bit of a mood boost. And then each Friday, I record in IGTV a longer special episode where I dive deeper into topics such as self-care, mindfulness, and mental health, and share with you some of the techniques and strategies that have helped me, as well as some research-based techniques to deal with stress and uncertainty and overwhelm and a lot of those other heavy emotions that we're dealing with right now and in just day-to-day life, right? So today for our Friday episode, I wanted to share with you a very simple, easy meditation practice, because I think, a lot of us are struggling right now. And I think if you are struggling right now, it's important to give yourself permission to think and feel as you do, right? It doesn't make you a bad person to feel irritated or frustrated or angry, and it doesn't make you weak to feel scared or sad or stressed, right? It just makes you human. And being human is hard. Being human is tough. So that's not, feeling those emotions and feeling overwhelmed is not an indication or a reflection of your abilities or your worthiness. It's simply a reflection of the fact that life is tough, right? And the guilt that we pile on ourselves is just not deserved, nor is it helpful to our overall mental health and well-being. As Brene Brown says, the last thing that we need in the midst of struggle is shame for being human, right? That's the last thing that we need. So when I start to feel particularly overwhelmed, I like to it doesn't always work, but I like to try to make time for a mini meditation, a short, simple meditation, and really tune into my breath. It's not often that we think about how we're breathing, but our breath is one of the most powerful tools that we have in our self-care toolkit. Our breath, depending on how we breathe, can energize us, and it can also calm us. It can also ground us. And so meditation helps us to focus on our breath, to tune into how we're breathing and how those breaths make our bodies feel. So I thought if you'd like to join me, that we could meditate together. So if you're interested, sit in a comfortable position. You do not need to sit cross-legged on the floor unless that's comfortable for you. I actually prefer to sit in my office chair because it's comfortable and it gives me good back support. So however you choose to sit, try to sit up straight. Try to sit with a straight spine. Now you don't need to exaggerate it because comfort is paramount, but sitting upright kind of opens our chest, and it allows us to use our diaphragm. It allows us to use our full lung capacity when we're breathing deeply, right? And that's kind of our goal. So get in a comfortable position, sit upright, and let's try to relax. So unclench your jaw. We carry a lot of tension in our jaws. So unclench your jaw. Relax your facial muscles, especially your forehead, this area between the eyes. Relax your face. Relax your tongue inside your mouth. Draw your shoulders down and away from your ears. And you can close your eyes if that feels comfortable to you. So let's take a few deep breaths together. On the inhale, see if you can use your diaphragm to push your tummy out. Really take in all that oxygen. And then on the exhale, feel your chest fall, feel your stomach deflate, almost like a balloon letting out helium. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now don't force your breath. You want it to feel easy. You want it to feel natural. You want to breathe deeply so that you're taking in lots of oxygen, which has a calming effect on the body. But you don't want to force your breath. You don't want to feel strained or uncomfortable. So breathe deeply but easily. Okay? And as you inhale and exhale, inwardly express gratitude for your breath. Your breath is your life force. It's an affirmation that you're truly alive. So be thankful for that breath as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Continue to observe your gentle inhalations and exhalations. And keep in mind that you don't have to sit perfectly still during meditation. So if it feels good to you to rock or sway a little bit to get into a more comfortable, easy position, go ahead and do it. There's no rules to meditation. So continue to observe your inhales and exhales. As you breathe, try to make your exhales longer than your inhales. This practice has a particularly calming effect on the body. So inhale, exhale. Slow, deep, and easy. Inhale, exhale. Don't concern yourself with noises in your environment. These are the noises of your life. There's nothing to do about them. So if something distracts you in your environment, acknowledge that sound, let it go, and return to the breath. Right? So inhale, exhale. And if your mind starts to wander, such as to the to-do list of tasks that you have to accomplish today, don't stress about it. Don't judge those thoughts. Simply acknowledge them and then return to the breath. And so with each gentle inhale and exhale, release the worries, the to-dos, the stressors. Release it all. Inhale and exhale. And release. Meditation also does not require us to empty our minds. Our brains are made to be active. They were made to think. So don't make it a goal to empty your mind, right? That's a waste of your energy. Instead, just acknowledge the thoughts as they arise, let them pass, and return to the breath. Just keep returning to your inhales and your exhales. So inhale and exhale and release. Let go of the need to control. Meditation teaches us to pause and to release, to be fully present in this moment, because right now, this moment is all that matters. So inhale, exhale, and release. If you find your mind wandering a lot, repeating a simple mantra can help you focus on your breath. So for example, you could say to yourself, with every breath, I feel myself relaxing. So inhale, with every breath, exhale. I feel myself relaxing. Inhale, with every breath, exhale. I feel myself relaxing. And if that feels too much, choose a simpler phrase. So for example, you could inhale and say let, and exhale and say go. So inhale, let, exhale, go. Inhale, let, exhale, go. Let, go. Let, go. Let, go. So let's take a few more breaths together. Remember to just acknowledge the distractions in your environment. Acknowledge your wandering thoughts, what a lot of meditators call the monkey mind. Acknowledge it, let it go, and return to the breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Breathe at your own pace, gentle and easy. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and take in your surroundings once again. Take your time. There's no rush. So how do you feel? How did it feel to really pay attention to how you're breathing? I hope it felt good. Maybe it felt a bit weird or a bit forced in the beginning, especially if you've never meditated before. But like anything that we practice, right, it gets better each time. It gets easier and feels more natural and more beneficial each time we do it. So hopefully you feel, just after those few minutes together, you feel a little bit calmer, more grounded, more centered. And you now have a tool to use pretty much anytime, anywhere, to calm yourself and kind of release some of those feelings of overwhelm. Often I like to end meditation practices by asking myself the question, what is good right now? What is good right now? And I don't force it, and I also don't judge whatever pops into my mind. Whatever I think of, I acknowledge and I express gratitude for. So, yesterday I was thankful for clean pajamas and grilled cheese sandwiches and a phone call with my mother, right? So ask yourself the same question. What is good right now? What is good right now? Is it the sunshine outside your window? Is it the comfy sweatpants that you're wearing? Is it simply having this moment to take care of your mental health? What is good right now? Nothing is too small or too ordinary to express gratitude for. And if you feel comfortable sharing, I would love to know what you're grateful for today. So leave a comment if that feels good. So meditation and gratitude practices are fantastic coping mechanisms for when we're feeling particularly stressed and overwhelmed. There are hundreds of credible research studies that demonstrate that meditation and gratitude practices help us to manage stress. They reduce our heart rate, sometimes even can reduce blood pressure. They calm an overactive mind and give us a boost to our mood. They improve our mood. So, if you think about it, it's two practices that are some of the best for us to use on a daily basis or just whenever we need them. Meditation and gratitude practices don't cost anything. They don't require any equipment. They only take a few minutes of our time, and anyone can practice. So they really are wonderful tools to keep in our self-care toolkit to pull out when we need them. So if you start to feel overwhelmed, take a few minutes for meditation. And if not meditation, because meditation is not for everybody, don't force it. But if not meditation, then find something that makes you feel healthier and happier and calmer. Don't wait until you're desperate, right? And don't wait until the perfect moment, because there is no perfect moment to practice self-care. We have to make time for self-care, but it's time well spent. So thank you so much for joining me today for this special Friday virtual coffee date. I hope that you found it beneficial. If there are particular topics or particular strategies or anything that you would like me to talk about related to self-care, mindfulness, and mental health, please leave me a comment. I want to make sure that these episodes are actually valuable and useful to you, so I want to talk about things that interest you. So leave me a comment if you have some ideas for future episodes. And I hope that you'll join me live for our daily poem and oracle card Monday through Thursday in Instagram stories, 8 a.m. Mountain, 10 a.m. Eastern, and then each Friday on IGTV. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care of yourself, take care of others, and I'll see you next time.